An entrepreneur is a person, one who unveils his talent, like one who brings his ideas into reality. So entrepreneurship involves the process of starting a business, running, operating it, and managing the entire business. Fabian entrepreneurs are very cautious and slow in adopting innovative technology. So entrepreneurship, it's all about converting innovative ideas into successful business ventures. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nikhilavati S, Faculty of Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. I welcome you all for the sessions on the subject Entrepreneurship Development. And in this session, we will be discussing about the first chapter, that is Introduction to Entrepreneurship. And we will be learning about what is entrepreneurship is all about. As we all know, entrepreneurship plays a vital role in the development of the nation in the form of economic, social, as well as the political development. And here about the entrepreneurship development, it is very important for the students to learn about entrepreneurship development and to know about the entrepreneurship as well as the qualities of entrepreneurs, etc. It is important to encourage aspiring entrepreneurs as well as the students to take up the entrepreneurial activities too. Let us now learn about what is the concept of entrepreneurship is all about. So here the entrepreneurship refers to the activity of setting up a business or enterprise by an individual or a group. So here the entrepreneurship is the process of setting up a business either by an individual or by a group. So entrepreneurship involves the process of starting a business, running, operating it, and managing the entire business. So that is with the aim of earning profit by taking financial risk and introducing new ideas, products and services to the market. So here it is starting a business, operating it and running it by providing either for producing the products and services or by trading the products and services to the customers and with the aim of earning profit. So the entrepreneur is a person, one who starts the business. So here this process of entrepreneurship involves identifying business opportunities. That means in every entrepreneurial process, the first step is to identify the opportunities for a business. See, if somebody wants to start a business or produce a product, he must analyze the opportunity first. Whether that product he produces will be sold, whether the customers will like that product. So what is the taste and preference of the customers? So that is identifying the needs of the customers. So here the identifying business opportunities refers to identifying the needs and wants of the customers and whether they like it or not. Say for example, identifying their taste and preferences. So according to that, finding an opportunity to produce a product which can be sold to the customers. Then organizing resources. So once you decided what kind of product or a service you want to sell, then the next process is organizing the resources like land, labor, capital and management that is needed to run a business. Then taking risks and uncertainties. So entrepreneur takes an extra effort to take that risk and uncertainties. So any risk that cannot be predicted, so the entrepreneur must be able to face it and he should be innovating and managing the business efficiently. So it's very important in the present era that business must be managed in an innovative manner because there are a lot of businesses around the world and to stay in the market for a longer period of time, the businesses need to be more and more innovative as well as efficient. So in simple words, entrepreneurship is the process of starting, managing as well as growing a business. So growing is also important by taking risks and using innovation to satisfy the market needs. So this is regarding the entrepreneurship. Next we have is, who is an entrepreneur? So who is an entrepreneur? Any person, one who can start a business, run a business, can be called as an entrepreneur. So here an entrepreneur is a person, one who identifies a business opportunity, starts a new enterprise, organizes resources like labor, capital and management, and takes the risk of profit or loss in order to earn an income and create value. So an entrepreneur is a person, one who identifies the opportunity of producing a product or a service, and one who starts the business taking all the risk involved in it. And we can say that an entrepreneur is a person, one who unveils his talent, like one who brings his ideas into reality. So having innovative ideas is quite common, but entrepreneurship stresses on the fact that it is more about implementation of an idea. So here the entrepreneur is a person, one who implements the idea into reality. So next, let us see the definitions of entrepreneurship by some of the popular authors. So according to Joseph A. Schumpeter, entrepreneurship is the process of creating new combinations in the form of new products, new methods of production, new markets or new forms of organization. So here the Schumpeter defines the entrepreneurship like this, where he says that entrepreneurship, it is not just about starting a business and running it, but it is creating a new combination. So it's not just starting a business or selling a product. It is a combination of new products, new methods of production and new markets, as well as new forms of organization. That means he stresses on the fact that an entrepreneur must be innovative. So he should be capable of finding a new product that is needed in the market. He should be capable of new method of production that he uses, which can reduce the cost of production for him, as well as a new market. So a particular target market for which he can sell his product, and also new forms of organization. That means there are n number of types of organization. It might be small scale or large scale, or a joint stock company or a sole proprietorship, etc. So a new form of organization which can run, and it might be e-commerce also. Next, as per Peter F. Drucker, entrepreneurship is the practice of converting innovative ideas into successful business ventures. So here Peter, he stresses on the fact of converting of an idea into reality. So entrepreneurship, it's all about converting innovative ideas into successful business ventures. That means ideas are turned into reality through the establishment of business ventures. Next, according to Richard Cantillon, an entrepreneur is a person who buys goods at a certain price and sells them at an uncertain price. So he defines in a very beautiful way, where he says like he who buys goods at a certain price and sells them at an uncertain price. So that price, we don't know like at what price he is going to sell, but he can buy those goods that he needed. It might be raw materials or it might be a finished product. So it might be a finished goods or a raw material. Entrepreneur is a person, one who buys them first. So if he is going to buy raw materials, he is going to convert it and make it or produce a finished good, and he is going to sell it in a higher price. Or if he is just a trader, one who buys and sells the goods, then in that case he buys a finished goods, then he sells it at a profitable price. So this is regarding the definitions of an entrepreneur as well as the entrepreneurship. So here, moving forward, next let us learn about the types of entrepreneurship. When it comes to the types of entrepreneurship, We have small business entrepreneurship, scalable startup entrepreneurship, large company entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, innovative entrepreneurship, imitative entrepreneurship, drone entrepreneurship, and Fabian entrepreneurship. Now, let us discuss this one by one, where first one is small business entrepreneurship. So here, small business entrepreneurship, as the name itself is saying, here the small business, that means the business is a small scale business where an entrepreneur has started this business with the intention of either earning a livelihood or to generate some decent amount of income. So here the capital invested will be less, and it is called as small business entrepreneurship because here the main objective of an entrepreneur is not to earn high profits, rather than it is to earn a decent income. Say for example, setting up of beauty parlors or grocery store. So it is most of the cases these kind of businesses are locally owned and managed. As I said, examples can be a tailoring shop or a grocery shop, etc., where they expect a steady income rather than a rapid growth, and they will serve the local customers, and it is for them to have a self-employment. So this is regarding small business entrepreneurship. Next is scalable startup entrepreneurship. So here the scalable startup entrepreneurship refers to the startups which have started by the entrepreneurs with an intention of having a rapid growth and earning a higher amount of income, and which are expected to grow like globally or nationally, which are like those kinds of products or innovative ideas which can be scalable nationally and globally. That's why they are called as scalable startup entrepreneurship. So these entrepreneurs wish to earn higher profits. For example, technology startups or online platforms which are being used worldwide, as well as the development of some of the apps which can be utilized, like say for example Swiggy, Zomato, or any delivery app, etc. So next we have is large company entrepreneurship. So this refers to the type of firm or a company which we have studied so far in about the types of business, where it's in the company form or in a form of firm or a company or an institution from where the different kinds of products are produced and sold. These are the businesses which encourage entrepreneurship within an organization, producing a new kind of goods and services every time to stay in the market for a longer period of time. And these companies will aim at keeping their market position as well as selling the products to a larger variety of customers or a large target of customers to stay in the market for a longer period of time. And they also keep up efficiency as well as that competition in the market. So next we have a social entrepreneurship. So social entrepreneurship refers to owning, starting, and then running and managing those type of businesses which whose objective is to solving the social concerns in the society. Say for example, it might be any organization or an NGOs which are encouraging women empowerment. So then these kinds of entrepreneurship, here the entrepreneur is more concerned about societal problems rather than earning profit. So it might be related to the fields of health, education, sanitation, and other social welfare of the people. So here the main intention is to solve a social problem. So that is social entrepreneurship. Next we have is innovative entrepreneurship. So innovative entrepreneurship is a type of entrepreneurship where the entrepreneurs will be concentrating more on developing innovative things, bringing innovative technologies, or bringing making changes in their products each and every year to stay in the market for a longer period of time. These are the entrepreneurs who bring change and creativity, and who help the economy to grow more by that willingness to take more and more risk, as well as to bringing new ideas, new products, new methods of production, etc. So these are innovative entrepreneurship. For example, we have the introduction of electric vehicles or new digital payment platforms, etc. And next is imitative entrepreneurship. So here, imitative entrepreneurship, it's all about imitating the original concept and bringing the products and services in the same way, which has a global standard, and that kind of, or a brand, that kind of products and services are produced and sold in the local markets, and they also adopt the existing ideas and they adopt the same kind of system, but they make the products and services available to the local people. Say for example, starting a fast food outlet of a popular brand, or else introducing local online shopping platforms, etc. Next we have is drone entrepreneurship. So here, drone entrepreneurship is a type of entrepreneurship where the businesses are not willing to accept the change, and they'll only make changes and they adopt new ideas and techniques only when it is necessary. So they are reluctant to change. That means they just want their businesses to be traditional and have a steady income and to stay in the market in a regular way. So they don't take up that extra risk to adopt new technologies or new things and bring changes to their business function. So that kind of entrepreneurship is called as drone entrepreneurship. Say for example, traditional family businesses which do not bring any changes, or whom they follow very like old methods in their business, and also those companies which are reluctant to change their technology or to make or adopt the technology very slowly. So that kind of entrepreneurs are drone entrepreneurship. Next is Fabian entrepreneurship. So here, Fabian entrepreneurs are very cautious and slow in adopting innovative technology because they are afraid of the risk. So with the fear of risk, adopting the technology very slowly, those kind of entrepreneurs or entrepreneurship method is called as Fabian entrepreneurship. Say for example, business adopting new digital payment platforms after analyzing or realizing, or after seeing that others have succeeded by adopting those methods, or very slowly adopting a technology and gradually adjusting to that. So that kind of entrepreneurs come under Fabian entrepreneurship. These entrepreneurs are slow in the decision making because they are afraid of fear of losing or failure. So very cautiously, after observing all the kinds of market trends that are going on, then they'll be thinking of adopting the technology that is needed. So they are very slow, but they're also very careful and cautious in decision making. So this is all about Fabian entrepreneurship. So this was all about entrepreneurship and the definition of entrepreneurship, and we have also discussed various types of entrepreneurship. So hope you all have understood. Thank you.